Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. Today's topic I wanted to address is what is the meaning of life? Recently I had a conversation with a client who is an atheist and does not believe in anything after you die. You die, you die. You're dust, that's it. You don't go anywhere, there's no God. I just started laughing and I said, okay. And he goes, well, I know you're not going to believe that because you're a psychic medium and you talk to the dead and I know you're big with God, but I just don't believe it. And I said, well, I respect that. You'll get your surprise when it's your turn and you cross over. And you will see. And he wanted to talk to me because I did have two near-death experiences, not one, but two. And I recently, I have talked about it many times throughout my life. When I was 4 months pregnant with my daughter, I went into cardiac arrest and I started to go up and saw many things. The second time was 6 years later. I was having sinus surgery and they couldn't wake me up from the anesthetic. So again, I got to go up. And each time that I went, I saw some miraculous things, and it's quite beautiful. But that's not what the subject is. What is the meaning of life? Basically, the meaning of life is your purpose and what you're here to do. Now, many times people go, Susan, what's my purpose? And I will talk to them about that. And as we are talking throughout the session, many things start to come through of who they are, what they've done, their past, even past lives. And then I'll say, okay, here's what I'm getting. And then I start to explain it and guide them. At the end of the session, it really makes sense. I love the people that ask questions. I have to be honest, the older I'm getting, the more I'm not liking people just sitting there and saying, okay, I'm not going to tell you anything. You're going to have to guess everything. That's not the kind of psychic medium I am. I really ask a couple of questions because more does come through. And then you start seeing how much it unveils. But the meaning of life is basically you're here to do a job. And what that job is going to be, your experiences are going to tell you. Even when you've had bad experiences, it will show you. I say that it's conditioning you to get you to where you have to go. But we're just not here to just survive. We're born and we're going to learn and we're going to go to school and then we're going to get a job and then we're going to have children and then we die. No, that has nothing to do with the meaning of life. The meaning of life is truly how we choose to live our life, but what is going to evolve because of it? How are you going to touch others? What are the gifts that God has given you? What are you going to do with those gifts? Are you going to be the next scientist? Are you going to invent the next cure for something? Are you going to go into politics? Are you going to try to be an environmentalist? Are you going to be a woodworker, a person who's going to make a beautiful home, a teacher, a doctor? Creatively, a beautiful photographer. There's all kinds of things. What are you going to do? How are you going to leave your mark in this world that even after you're gone, what are people going to say about you? How did people think of you? Are they going to think you're a selfish person? Or are they going to say, my God, he was such a great guy. He helped everybody. Are you going to be remembered as an opportunist, as a greedy person? How did you make a difference in someone's life? Every decision you make constitutes where we're going next. Think about that. Timing is crucial to the success of the outcome. No matter how many times that you have decided you're going to have this at this time, there's another plan in store. It doesn't work out that way. Maybe something you never ever wanted turned out to be the best thing you've always wanted. These are things you have to go through. But the meaning of life is also your faith. And it's also having room for belief. Not just that we are here and when we die, we are nothing. That's it, we go nowhere. No. And trust me, I'll fight you tooth and nail on it because I've been to the other side not once but twice. And I hope my final one will be there and I stay there. But, there's a plan for everything. And I truly believe that. I believe that when you are open to things, you will find your purpose. Think about that. When you could sit there and really dig deep, listen to your intuition. God gives everybody intuition. We have it in different levels. And I say this all the time. Some people are more intuitive than others. Not everybody has the same gifts. But focus, tune in to those gifts and see where those gifts will take you. Loving yourself, caring for yourself, making sure that you are of self-worth, and then focusing to others and helping them get to that. But we are here for different reasons. The bottom line is we are. And I hope that when we all make mistakes, we don't continue to make the same mistakes, because then you're wasting precious moments and time in this lifetime. I always say mistakes are good because this is how we learn, but when you're making the same ones over and over again, you've learned nothing. You are wasting your own valuable time here on this earth. Make it count. Make whatever you do count. But go into a direction where it's enlightening, where it makes you happy. When was the last time that when you got out of bed, you couldn't wait to go to your job? Think about that. And if you're not happy and you really hate it, think of different ways to get you to a different place that you will get excited again. We have choice in everything that we choose. We do. Now, bad things do happen that maybe were out of our control, but how we look at it is our choice. And I say that again and again and again, and I will keep saying that. But basically, how we look at things is a choice. How we choose to live is a choice. How we choose to believe is a choice. So the meaning of life is the kind of person that you are going to be in this lifetime. And I hope we get better and better. Every day is a new day. If you're involved with somebody, does this person help you be the best person that you can be every day? That's another thought. Think about your relationships with other people. Do they aspire you to be better, or do they drain the crap out of you? Again, your choice in who you want to surround yourself with. The meaning of life can be quite beautiful, but also could be quite horrific. Again, it's your choices. Are you still making the same mistake over and over like a brick wall? And you're just hard-headed and you're not seeing it. These are the things that you have to realize. Life is going to be messy. Bad things are going to occur. And great things are going to occur. But it can't get you down. Because your time on this earth is precious. And you need to make that time not only count, but valuable. Are you an inspiration? Or are you a downer? Are you a victim? Or are you a person that's going to persevere no matter what? I always said, when I see people that love to act like the victims or have an answer for everything, go away. They're useless to me because they've already chosen it. Free will. It's your choice. Remember what I said. It's not what's being done. It's how you choose to live, even with what you have had. Meaning of life. You're going to take the valuable lessons and how are you going to put it into your path and have a better way of looking at it. Truly, God gives us different things for us to learn and for us to be better because of it, not to be worse because of it. So to that man, that client that I had, and I really did enjoy him. I thought he was a very, very nice man. But for all the atheists out there, I'm not here to convert you and not even trying to. But at least I can say, make your quality of living count. Because I do assure you, it will decide where you go after. Fair enough? Okay, keep the questions coming. More YouTubes to follow. And like I said, it really poses a lot the meaning of life. What are you going to do with your life, and how are you going to make it meaningful for you and for others after you're gone? You take care, and I wish you great, great success in everything that you embark upon. Take care. Have a blessed week. Bye-bye.